it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew? It's time, dear partner and Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the...
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run. As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile as we attract, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period, which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key. Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Trav? Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right then, let's start with eclectic escapades and put our first guide together. Both of you seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked.
Great job, Paimon. That's exactly what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some have even been willing to contribute extra funds out of their own pockets.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense. Some of them have already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Surintendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products. Sounds irresistible, right? Plus, as Surintendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina will receive 60% of the sales revenue. After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily. Not for the more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Surintendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and once assigned, the staff will keep the attractions running.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely... Just don't hold everyone up to your own stand. All right, time to review some resumes. Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
You're both doing great. In any case, with this, the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland is now officially open. Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in. Well, this cycle of operation sure got us off to a good start. Well, the numbers might not look that impressive. Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw in the crowds, I've invited one of Fontaine's very own She'll be performing right here.
So, is the restaurant...
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Hey there, Escoffier.
Oh, my employers are here. The president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer.
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle.
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. But this isn't just about it. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was...
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, based on research by a certain food, so give me some inspiration every few business. Now then, give me your hand. A warm and energetic. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength. All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomy. I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a but if you ask me, I'd say the artisans need these.
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed, this park isn't. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide me. Who knows? The morale boost might even improve their production.
Oh? If I recall correctly, for several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5.
Then there's no time to lose.
That's a great idea! Looks like these themed... The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect time.
We should be able to...
That's right. And attract when that happens. That should be
Huh? Have we thinking about it, we have learned...
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say... I imagine long-term operations, but don't let that scare you.
Whoa, seeing our own progress is... From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
You've got this park off to a great start, I can't wait to see how it'll all turn out. How exciting!
Yeah.
Earlier on, that lady with the pink hair took a picture of a How and Kakuku together.
You sound a little disappointed. Were you hoping to be in it too?
I was at first, but after seeing how awkward a How looked, I figured I wouldn't really fit in.
Ah! And you didn't think of sharing this any soup? I'd have cuddled your neck and smiled for the
Really? Well, no worries, you still can.
I hope your face is ready, because it's about to get flame roasted! I got your back, bro!
Kenichi, have you thought about maybe ditching that little rat?
I have. But given that a How's also an old relic, that would probably count as international smuggle. I can't bring myself to knowingly break the law.
Guess we all have our problems in life.
Time to go.
That unique All right then.
Time to go. Time to go.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.